welcome. That's what I was trying to get you to wait.
I did not. Oh, hey, guess what?
Denise is here. Oh,
Denise is here. There. Okay, great. We're good.
Denise.
We're good now. It's fine.
Absolutely. Hello, and welcome to the Cup TV, the currently unnamed podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and where you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Purr. And if you have some tea, you know what to do. Hit me up. I'm not going to tell y'all what I'm drinking because that's not important. What is important is your cup mug and getting your cup mug, period. You get all of your cup merch. Oh, yeah. This pretty little mug at lanajscreations.etsy.com. The link will be in the description below. Yes, I'm speeding through my intro because it's not about me. It's about these beautiful people here with us. So, Logan, it's to you.
Hi, I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. It doesn't matter what I'm drinking because I always have water there because hydration is of the essence of health.
Period.
Oh, is it me? Hi.
Yeah.
Yes,
I am drinking a Kim-Aid. It's a Kim Kardashian lemonade energy drink. 10 calories, and I'm hyper now. Yay.
How is it?
It's good. You can get it at your local CVS.
Okay.
Word. And we are here, you guys, and we are talking to our unfortunate two evictees from Stan Brother. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not very happy with this situation here. I'm not. But welcome to Denise and Kenzel. Welcome to the club.
Hi. Thank you for having us.
So happy to be on here.
Period.
I'm not happy that either of you are here. Let me make that very clear from the top. Stan Brother players, y'all listening? No. No. Next. No, I'm kidding. It was a very entertaining episode. I'm very excited to talk about it.
Entertaining episode, but very unfortunate outcome. And the way it happened back to back was just, it wasn't cute. Y'all didn't keep it cute, players. I'm going to tell y'all that now. But we'll talk about it. We'll dive into it. But first, if you're here and we see you here, subscribe to this channel because we need the subscribers and we appreciate all of you. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to our main channel at the Cup Pod. Subscribe to our Eurovision channel at the Cup ESD. And subscribe to our wrestling channel at the Cup Ringside, period, because all those channels need subscribers. So do all those things. Become a member of our tea room and get some exclusive content and early access to some content at the on our main channel, and just hit the join button. If you like Patreon instead, go do it at Patreon. That's fine. All the links will be in the description below, but it's the same content. We got the business stuff out the way. Now we got to get to the real stuff because this episode, this game, it started off all kinds of wrong for me because after Denise, wait. Denise, I gotta talk to you.
Okay.
Because once I saw what was happening, I knew you were coming here. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get my questions answered. Because round one, Denise, you win HOH.
Ironically, yes.
Yeah, ironically, or thrown to you, I guess. Andrew, I see you. I know he threw that. He threw it. But gave you the HOH, and you can tell me if I'm wrong or if but I felt you were a little like having that weight of getting the HOH the first week was a little like, whoa, you ain't know what to do. I don't really know these people. I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna pick random people. Jeremy was not random. You chose Jeremy for a reason. That was that was your reason. Do I agree with it? That's a whole conversation for another day. But you had your reasons, and I was like, okay, cool. Then you picked Xena for what reason? What reason?
I actually had no reason. I actually had no reason because, I mean, as people said, like I was I went to OH, and not gonna lie, I misheard Austin because I didn't realize we're gonna eliminate people after the game. I mean, I think I was just in the moment, and I was just like, the adrenaline got to me, and then I just felt like, I mean, I had to choose one, and then I was like, Bestie, can I like just only choose one? And he was like, no, you have to choose two. So I was like, oh, okay. And literally like just the first name that like popped up like when people were talking in Zoom was just like Xena. So I was like, oh, maybe Xena. But I felt awful because I mean, I felt awful because I didn't realize I met her through his graduation. During graduation, I was blind, so I didn't really remember a lot of people in my dinner. So I felt awful, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" But honestly, if me and Zena meet again, because I did heard that if she's willing to eat brunch with me, I was willing to pay for her. Because literally, like Zena's bestie, and literally she has been nothing but being kind, and I just felt awful. And I do wish that I eliminated a guy because during the second week, I noticed the guys don't play. Like I knew that something was happening, but I just didn't know what was going on. And I was like, oh, dang. So I was like, it's a little too late, but it's all right because it's nice. So.
Yeah, it's all right. Because Kenzel, I want to come to you real quick because in that moment, you were like, why? Why? Why is
I was so confused because like literally out of anyone she could have picked, she chooses the one other person that she's met like in person. So I was so shocked. And she's like, he was also one of the only other people I knew. So I was like, oh my god, like why?
And also one of the only other women.
Exactly.
I know. But also, like, I guess like part of the reasoning was, I mean, maybe because I just didn't want to seem biased towards like one gender. That's why. Because like if guys think that I'm attacking them, then they'll attack me like more in the game. Or like I do not know if you guys have alliances at that point. So I mean I feel like we could have done better communication with our alliance with Kenzo.
well, really, it was really just like it was just vibes. Like
yeah, it was just vibes. We were just chilling.
You could tell.
Like
I adore you both, but you could tell.
Like, watching these episodes, I didn't realize like everyone had like plans and have been like plotting. Like like hey bestie, like we didn't really come up with any strategy.
Because neither of y'all were really all that experienced with orgs, if I remember right.
No.
Coming into this.
No.
Yeah. You're both great, but it shows just because going in and like I'm watching these episodes and I'm like, everyone else is clocking everything and there's alliances. And then you come to you two and it's just vibes. I'm just going to go with vibes. I'm just going to like, oh my God, I'm so excited to be here, bestie. Oh my God. And I adore you both. But it's just the energy that it was giving. And unfortunately, it's just a matter of you got outplayed. Based on not knowing the things that you needed to do in order to play.
And that's okay.
Yeah, I mean I was hoping that V used her advantage maybe because I was hoping like maybe the other players will think of us as like less of a threat. So maybe they'll like take out each other, but they decided to go after us first.
I mean
Austin,
that's a question for you.
I don't know. That's so far away from now.
Well,
all I know is it was evident that this was your first game, which is fine because we've all had the first game and been very much out of our element. But it was fun to see how Denise. I started with you from cast assessment. You were one of my favorite people to watch on the cast just because you were just so bubbly and so excited. And you just kept, I have mine. And I do that now a lot because of you. And I was like, yes, because it's great. I'm just having a great time going by vibes. And you are a joy. You are a joy to watch all of that. But during the, like I said, your first week was kind of tragic, and
It's okay. I learned a lot. I actually learned a lot. I learned like these people actually don't play, and I learned a little bit to be strategic next time if I do
mhm,
a game. And I learned that the Twitter community is so big when it comes to like similar online games because I didn't really knew like there are these kind of communities in Twitter still because I told like Austin before like I barely use Twitter. Are you sure you want me to be in this game? but like but he
Valid.
wants me to be in it and I was like, you know what, it's gonna be a new learning experience, new besties, we'll see where this goes, you know. And and I didn't know Kenzel was gonna be there, and Austin surprised me for sure when I saw bestie Kenzel in the cast, and I was like, oh, Kenzel. More fun of a time.
so now after the first week is over, and now you're getting to the next week, and new HOH is crowned, and is wait, was it Chet? No, that was the second one. Y'all,
I got my white twinks confused.
Men.
Too, Lana, don't worry.
Ben was the first HOH. 'Cause I
Men.
know I just said that.
Oh, I said
think-
men.
Oh, I thought you said Ben. I was saying
No,
Ben.
I said
and just
men,
said
but
that.
yes, it was Ben.
But Ben, get confused. I was like, "Are you lagging, sweetheart? Is it happening?"
You know, it wouldn't be out of the realm
can
of
happen.
possibility.
It happens a lot on
Wouldn't
this
be out of the realm of
podcast. So,
possibility.
but yeah, but Ben is the HOH. Did you feel that second that Ben became HOH, like I'm probably in trouble, or were you like, I don't know, maybe?
I actually had a feeling like I think I will be in trouble. Like I had a feeling. because I accidentally put up people that were in everyone's alliance, which I think that was so funny because I actually didn't realize that until I watched the first episode that I literally threatened like the Lucky Seven, I literally threatened like the Teletubbies,
Literally.
threatened every alliance. So I was like kind of like laughing when I watched it because I was like, wow, that's by accident. Not gonna lie.
I honestly, I love how coincidental it was because it was just like, let's target all of the people that are the absolute most insulated and like none of them are going home. Like that's not gonna unless they're up against each other. And
Right.
if that had worked out, that would have been the most chaotic thing, and I would have loved to see it. But I still think the way things ended up is just the one of the most chaotic ways it could have. Austin, you outed yourself because 2 episodes in, I'm loving this.
OMG, thank you. I like the dichotomy too that even though a lot of the people who are playing for the first time didn't do amazing, they're still like Tanoi, this is her first game and she's doing really well.
You can't tell. If you
not even tell, actually.
No.
Yeah, because if you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known because she is doing a very, very good job at insulating herself very well.
Yeah, and it's Casey's first time also, and Casey is trying.
Two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
Good though.
So it's interesting.
Yeah, Casey is. Casey is going to have a lot of work ahead of her, and she just needs to. I don't know what the episodes will bring, but she has to talk to people more because right now everybody is saying the same thing. I don't talk to Casey. I don't know Casey. I ain't never had no conversations with Casey. And she's like, and I think this week of her being so close to being out the door, hopefully it wakes her up and be like, okay, okay, now is the game. I know I came here like, I'm just gonna chill and I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna hide.
That's my zoo going stoner queen.
Like,
so,
I know I'm gonna do that, but I think
to start playing the game.
But I think
you can hang out with her in Phoenix too.
That's true.
I do believe that once this happened, she was like, "Oh, let me sober myself up and let me realize that this is a game I'm gonna play, and hopefully we'll see that happen." But the game, the things happen. Like we don't get to see all of the conversations y'all have, like breakout rooms and things like that, because Austin doesn't show all of that. But we see enough to know that when you're like literally, if you don't win the veto, they were sending you home. Denise. Like it was no point. Like the minute you got up there, I was like, "Oh, this is it for Denise. She's done
I
so."
was like, oh
No,
no.
me too. I was like, I'm gonna try my best, try
Mhm.
to defend myself the best I can. I
But
was like, this is the end for me, probably, but it's all for fun.
it was. And
Yeah, it
Kenzel,
was
you were
very
so
emotional, not
concerned.
gonna lie.
Yeah, you were very concerned, Kenzel, because you were like, I really want to try to save Denise in this moment. And you went around and you tried to switch the target off of Denise. Because you're like, Denise is the person I want to work with in this game the most.
Mhm.
And if she stays, I'll have that connection. But then you realize very quickly, as you're trying to get people to turn it to Casey, they were like, no, no,
Yeah.
no. And so if you would have continued to stick your neck out, it would have quickly turned when they were like, you trying too hard. How quickly did you realize that no, you can't save Denise?
It was actually like very last minute. Like I remember like putting in my vote to Austin. I was like, oh, I vote um to keep Denise. But then literally as I sent it, I think Pickles told me like, hey, by the way, like the whole house is voting for Denise. And Big Ol' Pickles told me because then I was like, okay, so if I need to change my vote now, or else I'm gonna be the only one. Everyone's gonna like clock it really easily.
Right.
So I was like, I feel like in that moment it was better for me to vote Denise out. So I literally changed it so quickly. Like I was like right before he announced it.
Oh my god. And that worked out for Pickles because then you gave Pickles safety.
I know, right? Pickles helped me out a lot this game.
Aw.
All right. So 12-0, Denise. You had the unanimous vote. They all just kicked you right on out the house and was like, bye, girl.
Yeah. It's okay. Like, I remember like some of the cast members were telling me like, I feel so bad, but I mean I have to eliminate you, and I was like, it's okay. It's a strategy. Like it's okay. No hard feelings. Even like when Bestie Kenzel told me, yeah, people were like voting me out, and they're not hearing good things. I was like, it's the end. It's the end. Let me mentally prepare myself.
Right.
So after you got voted out, you were so sweet. I will say that.
I was gonna say in potentially in Austin, let us know if this is the case. In potentially the sweetest eviction
yes.
in Stan Brother history. Just going out with grace, wanting a woman to win, which hey, I'm not mad at that. I loved it. And even like a lot of people said when you left, they were like, oh, she was so sweet. That's so different. Because we're all used to everyone being bitches. Like that's
I was like
how
actually
evictions
surprised,
are.
so I'm not gonna lie. I was actually surprised, like when Asa told me like people love you, Denise. I was like, really? Because it's like I'm not used to myself being on like social media a lot or TV. I'm kind of like Taylor Swift, like I'm hidden. Like, and then like this is my first like you could say public outing like on live television. So like I was just like nervous how like people will perceive it, because some people might perceive it like, oh, she may be sweet but she might be a backstabber, or like that kind of context. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna be myself and we'll see where this goes.
It was very sweet. It was so kind. And you were just like, I was like, at first I was like, oh, is she? I hope. First of all, I was like, don't cry. Just be sweet, be happy. I don't want you to cry because you don't deserve to cry, because they don't deserve your tears at all, especially not for that quick of a game. It was like they don't deserve that. But you were just like, everybody just be great. Everybody have a good time. I'm here for the women. I was like, I'm glad she's saying this on her way out, because all the women, y'all might be in trouble, because these guys, these boys, they tight. They tight knit. They tight. And I was watching like the second when we get to it with Kenzel. I was like, they are very well connected. And I would love to see a woman win, of course, obviously, but they're gonna have a long, hard road ahead of them. But and you gave Casey the immunity potion, which I felt like she needed it. As much as I would have loved for you to give it to Kenzel, because I was like, give it to your bestie. Because your bestie don't need
I
it.
know I was about to choose Kenzel, but I felt so bad for Casey. Like she's been like targeted, and then the IRLs, and I was like, I didn't realize that. I was like, people were assuming that we knew her.
Wait,
And then
Kenzel,
I felt so bad.
were you shocked that Denise didn't give it to you? Because I was low key, but
I was a little bit shocked. I was like, oh my god, like I really thought you were gonna give it to me.
But I did proud of you, but then I felt so bad for Casey.
But no, yeah, like I feel like I'm like a Casey stan, so like I think it was a good idea to give it to her, especially because like I agree, like they kind of targeted her like pretty unfairly and grouped her in with Austin's IRLs, even though like none of us knew her before the game.
I felt like this is what I felt like. I felt like it was the double-edged sword. Like if you give it to Kenzel, Casey was gonna go. If you give it to Casey, Kenzel was gonna go. And that's what I thought. I was like, it doesn't matter what you do here because they are so tunnel vision on this IRL thing. Like they wasn't seeing past it. It didn't matter what happened. And I'm low-key feeling very scared for Casey now because she does not have it anymore. And I'm like, because they are still focused on this IRL thing. Yeah, they got you, both of you out, and then Zena before. I don't think they go rest until all of you are gone. And
I hope that I start episode 3 and Bestie Austin says, "Congratulations, Casey, you are the new HOH." Like, that is what I'm hoping for.
That would be cute.
I think that'd be real cute. I think that would shake up everything.
It would
I'm
have
like,
to,
I
they
want
don't have a focus.
I want maximum chaos at all times. That is always what I love watching. Like, give me the chaos. I want it.
oh my god. There is such chaos next episode, but I love that like Denise and Kenzel don't even know what happened because
I just heard a lot of chaos happen, but also the HOH games that you created, Bestie, like Austin, like literally, like they were slay. They were kind of challenging. I was like, oh my god, my brain was not ready for that.
Okay,
you did pretty good.
On the topic of competitions, Austin, what is this? I'm gonna read 16 words out in 5 seconds competition.
Yeah, I was
shocked. No. Because who's gonna get that other than June?
It was giving very eviction notice, like on Roblox.
It was giving very, I'm gonna speed talk through this, which like I understand the reasoning behind it, but also like give them a moment to memorize.
Yeah.
What's the fun in that?
when you're on the block and trying to save yourself, like Kenzel was.
Oh
Absolutely.
Kenzel just won the celebrity one. Kenzel was second place in when Ben won HOH. He was second place in that.
I was trying so hard to win that one. I was like, I need to win this, like because I have had a feeling like they were gonna go after me next. I was like, I feel like I need to win this.
Yeah. I think Ben got 7 and Kenzel got 6 or something. It was like,
and that was another reason why they decided to come after you because they're like, oh, he's doing really good in these challenges, like he's like coming up second or really close to winning. Yeah. So we got to go after him. I'm like, y'all want to say it's competitions, but y'all know it wasn't competitions. Y'all was still on this IRL thing and whatever. Which I find so annoying because I'm like, just because you know the host don't mean you can do great in a game because you know the host. That doesn't make sense to me.
Couple that with the fact that of the 4 people in the IRLs, of which one of them y'all didn't even know her, but among the 4 of you, there's only 2 of you with actual like real like Kenzel, I might be wrong. Only Zena and Casey were like the real Big Brother fans, right? I'm remembering that right?
Yeah, I've seen like 1 season. I've only seen the last season of Big Brother.
Okay, cool. So I'm like, why are we? These people don't even know how to do this. No disrespect to either of you because it was like first for a lot of things for both of you, but I'm just like, for what reason? Y'all need to go after each other. That's why Andrew's confessional, I was just like, yes. I'm like, why are they going after easy targets this whole time? It doesn't make sense. Leave the people who don't know how to play the game to the end of the game.
I was screaming, and I was like, okay, listen. Y'all call yourselves gamers. Y'all call yourselves gamers, and y'all make these alliances, and y'all doing all the alliancey gamey things, but you are leaving out the most important rule. You grab the newbie, you pull them under your wing, so they will do everything you tell them because they trust you as the person with experience. They will listen to everything you say. They will be like, oh, that makes sense. I didn't think of that. Sure, great. We ride out to the end, and when it gets to the jury, you blow them away with your jury speech because they have no idea what you're doing.
But hey, most of these people are coming from the Twitter community, Lana. Are you surprised that this happened? Because I'm not.
I was just
Well, I'd like to say, June was trying to keep both of us.
Yes, she was.
She was iconic. Like, she really wanted us to be under her wing. Like, literally, like, if I stayed longer, we would. I think me and Gazelle would be alliance under June. Like, she's such a sweetheart, and we love her. Like, she's iconic, and of course, like, why not? We want her to win too. So try to have our equal options of winning. You know?
I also want her to win right now. Spoiler. That's my pick right now.
And you want to know something about June? I played with June. I know June. Me and June played so many games together. June has beat me. I have beat June because she knows how to play these games. And she was the only one trying to do the right thing. And nobody was listening. That would be so frustrated to me. I would just, stop. Can't do it.
So mother.
I love her. I love her.
I do have like a little like side thing. It didn't make the edit, but the one person that because like sometimes in games they will work with like the newbies, obviously, just as a strategy. The reason why they were so anti-IRL this time, in my opinion, there was a lot of reasons, but Kayla actually gathered like everyone in that Zoom call that you guys were on. I think Denise was on it for like 6 hours. And when you know the Zoom call that was like 6 hours long that you were on like a few days before.
Oh, just
like
a
to meet
bit.
Everyone?
Yeah, just a little bit.
When none of the IRLs were on it, Kayla held like a public meeting with all the Twitter people and it was like, we as Twitter people have to stick together. We as Twitter people have to stick together and vote them all out. So it was Kayla that was like really gunning for like all of the IRL.
Dan brother exclusive.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, but Kayla is the one who played this game before. And I'm like, I know you didn't go far, but girl, you played the game before. So if they would have been like, we need to get all the returnees out of the game, you would have been in trouble. But she was like, no, I'm going to turn tables before they do it to me. I'm going to do it to them. I get you,
She's the one that made the community alliance, and the community stands for like Twitter community. So it was like everyone on Twitter versus the IRLs is what she wanted to have happen.
That is
how boring.
I'm about to say it can be boring. It might be boring, but it's a strategy, and I can't blame her.
Oh, it sure is.
It works, obviously.
And if I was in the game, a part of that,
I would be a part of that and be okay with it.
Yeah, like I get it.
So, Kenzel, now we got to turn to you because Denise is now gone, and you are like a friend without a bestie. Like, I don't have my bestie here to do this, and then you don't win the HOH. So when you lost when the HOH didn't come your way, did you feel like Denise in that moment, like it's me, or were you hoping maybe?
I think I was hoping like maybe I'm in the clear because I didn't really have any idea of like any of the other alliances going on. So I was just hoping like maybe like he'll just like pull a Denise and pull two random people again, you know? But he obviously had a strategy. And yeah, it just wasn't in my favor.
Yeah, Jack is HOH now. And I was
And he
like,
made sure everybody knew it because the moment his confessional popped on, he said, HOH robe? Yes. I said, okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
All right now.
And he, as somebody who has also played this game before, I'm like, okay, Jack, I see you. But like, I see you, but I don't understand you because here we have Kenzel here all by himself,
Mhm.
just all by themselves. Their number one is gone. You know, sent her out the door. You got Kenzel sitting here by themselves, not knowing anybody. Anybody could have picked up that vote and been like, come into our alliance. Just come. They could have been, even if they didn't say there was a set alliance that they had, and he, you know, Kenzel didn't know if he was number 7 or number 8 of the alliance or whatever. Why do you go after the person who's alone when you can try to break up a group that you ain't in? It just, again,
It's
doesn't make sense to me.
and I'm gonna say this as no disrespect to anyone who played nor Austin because you're editing, bestie, fantastic. The game 2 episodes in feels very formulaic. That would be my word to describe it. Is it's just like we have our people. We're not going against any of this. We're gonna execute plan step A B C D E F G.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just like, and that is a strategy. And that's
But
a
it's
valid
boring.
strategy. It's not the most exciting strategy to watch now, 2 episodes in. I'm happy, Austin, that you told us that there's chaos next episode because now I'm going to stay excited. Not that I wasn't going to be before because I'm still very excited. But I'm just like, it felt formulaic because if it was me, I wouldn't have done Kenzel.
What's the
I would have,
point?
yeah.
What's the point? Because they don't have anybody
You
to
can
have their
snap
back.
up that number and be like, hey, I'm not gonna put you up. I'm not gonna put you up. You vote who I want you to. Period. End of story. And Kenzel, if you had been approached with that, you probably would have
Would you
taken
accept
that.
it?
Would you have taken that?
Yeah, I honestly probably would have like trusted anyone, honestly. But I can kind of understand like why they chose to like take us out. Because they probably didn't want to like stir the pot so early in the
Mm.
game. Because I feel like pretty much most everyone else is like a lot stronger competitors than us, honestly. So I feel like if they were to go after anyone else, like they'll likely have a larger target on their back. So maybe it was just for the best to get us out first and then worry about everyone else later. Um,
Mhm.
so I can kind of see where they're coming from.
I
Yeah.
mean, okay, so veto happens. How hard did you go for that veto, Kenzel? Because I know you had to have be like, I'm.
I was fighting for my life in that veto. I like okay, I have like the worst memory. So like when it was the words, I was like, girl, like
Well, it
why
doesn't
you
help that Austin was saying 40,000 words a minute.
I'm like, can we get like easier words? Um I was trying so hard. I was like, girl, let me use like AI. I was like, what if I like try like transcribe this? I was like,
Yes.
I don't care. I don't care.
Oh yeah, no. ChatGPT voice to text. Absolutely.
Exactly. I was like, I need to win this. But June is way too good at that.
Mhm.
And yeah, did not get it.
When June went, I was like, oh yay, maybe June be smart
Yeah,
enough to do it. I was like, she was the one person I was like, she
yeah,
might do. June might save Kenzel and let them put somebody else up and have
Yeah.
them have to fight it out between themselves because there's no other options. Casey saved, Kenzel saved, maybe. And I was like, oh, my dreams was dashed. I was like, no, June, you followed into the herd. But I get it because I
I get
understand it.
it.
Like you said, it's way too early to stick your neck out for somebody who
yeah,
can't guarantee you the same in returns at this moment. Because even if she saved you, you couldn't guarantee you were going to win the next HOH and keep her safe. So I got it. I understood it. I wasn't mad at it. And yeah, I was just like, oh, it was I was like, no. But once June didn't use it, were you just like, well, that's me.
yeah. I mean, A part of me was still fighting. I was like, maybe like I can convince them that like I'm less of a threat than Gabe, who was also on the block. So I was really trying to advocate. I was like, maybe I can like, maybe if I like just yap it up to them, they'll like, like they can change their minds. But unfortunately, I was not able to.
You
I mean,
got
but
you
you
got
got
some
3 votes.
votes.
You
I
got
did,
3 votes out of it.
I did get
But
a few
that was
votes.
more than you could say about Denise, because Denise couldn't get a vote.
Poor
You at least
Denise.
got 3 of them.
No, I was a little surprised that I got a few votes. So I was very happy for that. I know like after Jeremy told me Jeremy told me the plan about like getting all the IRLs out. And he was like, yeah, like I don't necessarily agree with it, but like yeah.
It's the game that we're now.
It's the game that's right. It's the
Yeah.
cards that were dealt in that moment. I mean, we all have to make those decisions. So, like, I don't really agree with this, but I got to do what I got to do. And in that moment, I think for both of you, I don't really think that some people really wanted to get either one of you out. It was always a couple of people that was like, why are we going after Denise? Why are we going after Kenzel? That doesn't make any sense. But the house is saying this, and I can't go against the house this early in the game. So it made sense. But I will say, I cannot wait. Like, once they get all the IRLs out and they all like, now what? They got to look at each other. And I was like, now what? What are we doing now? Because now we need to look inward instead of looking outward at people who we could have used, because now we don't have any targets. Now we have each other. So, Austin, is that what's to your knowledge, without spoiling, does that seem to be happening sooner or rather than later?
Okay, well I can say one thing. The next episode is actually only one round. But it's only one round because it's a double eviction. So
That's tea.
whoever wins HOH has to put up 3 people. So it won't just be, you know.
That's
So, yeah, so they have to expose themselves. So it won't just be like the people on the outside that get hit.
Well, in that case, I am very, very excited about what is possibly going to go down, because that means you can only go after Casey once.
I was about to say, I'm so excited to see Casey and 2 other people on the block. Yay!
Because only once. But Logan, you have questions? Because I'm trying to look for something.
I think all the questions I had were answered. I do want to say, again, I wasn't here for the first episode, but I just want to recap. I'm so impressed by this, Austin. By the way, can we shut up Bestie Austin again? Obviously, because like I'm very impressed, and I knew I would be, but I'm very impressed with the way all of this is going, and I'm very excited. So,
yeah,
I'm trying.
Yeah, you're gagging people, Austin. You are gagging people right now with your announcement.
Yes.
That happened. But I will do a little quick draft update, because we did draft you guys, and I have it right here. That is why I have it right here.
I think both of you.
I think Denise was your first pick.
Denise was your
That
first
is correct.
pick.
Yep.
Yep, Denise was your first pick, and Zena was my first pick. So thank you, Denise. I appreciate that.
I picked chaos without even knowing it.
But no, you did not pick Kenzel, because I picked Kenzel. So I am down 2 picks. Logan is down 1 pick as of right now. But next week is a double, and somebody can be down 3.
So okay, who do you guys think is giving winner edit right now?
Honestly, Rachel. Because we've seen enough of Rachel. We haven't seen a whole lot of Rachel, obviously, because she hasn't won a comp yet. She hasn't really been like directly involved in a lot of stuff. But that conversation we saw with June and Rachel in the episode gives me hope. And I know that Rachel knows what she's doing.
Do you like the showmance?
I I do appreciate you throwing in the showman's twist on Rachel.
No, but
I
I do
was
like
so surprised, not gonna lie.
I was like, what? Oh, we really getting the showman? She's like, I want Jimmy to be my number one. I was like, okay, girl, I see you. I don't blame you, but go ahead.
No, I don't blame you.
Work.
Oh.
For me, who's getting the winner edit right now for me is June. And it was because of the same thing you just said about Rachel and that
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
And she has won a veto. So I'm kind of like, I'm not counting the girl June out right now.
Nope.
What about
Very
do
interesting.
y'all see anybody getting the winner edit?
Well,
Or do they know? Y'all don't know.
they know. They know.
Oh, well, then never mind.
Okay, we're going to close that question and we're going to lead into the follow up, which is final words, Denise and Kenza.
That's a good question. I guess you could say my final words is I love everyone. I have no beef with Jeremy, by the way.
Good.
I actually have no beef with Ben or anyone. Like everyone is such a slay. They are so fun. They're very strategic, and I could tell that they all have winner energy because they all want to win. And honestly, it's been like so fun. It's like since this was my first time, like it's been so fun seeing Kenzel Vesey again because I really missed him so much. And then like Austin, like thank you for giving me the opportunity to play this game because honestly, like I'm a new I don't know, I think I'm in YouTube right now. So
You are indeed currently on YouTube.
Very much
Very much so for 41 minutes now have been on YouTube. Yes.
Oh, period. So like this little out of my comfort zone. So I definitely like learned a lot. And yeah, just like I'm just here for the vibes. And everyone has been so sweet here. So you should like follow the channel, subscribe to them, join them. And in the future episodes, it will get chaotic, as I would say. It will get chaotic. Stay tuned. It gets juicy. It really just get juicy between these groups because as everyone says, who are they gonna target next? So stay tuned, everyone.
You ate that.
Honestly, you ate that.
I did that, and I'm going to a drag show afterwards.
Period.
What about you?
My final words. I should have known that like everyone on all these Twitter gays are as insane as Austin. I really should have prepared myself more. But this has been fun. It was a fun time. It was really nice getting to know everyone. I feel like I've learned a lot, and I feel like I'll definitely take what I learned and put it into future opportunities, maybe. And yeah, I need to watch like the previous seasons of Big Brother too, because again, I've only seen like the most previous season, but I didn't even finish it because all my favorite people got evicted. So
I was gonna say, at least you knew who Nicole was.
Yes, I love her. So
unlike Xena,
so that's great.
Oh my god,
that was great. You just like alluded to the question I was gonna ask before y'all left. Would you do it again? Would you play another game like this? Would you do it?
I think I would. I feel like I would definitely, hopefully, stay a little longer, and win. I feel like I would win next time. Yeah, I would.
I would say the same as well, but I maybe a future sibling may join as well, hopefully. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything more than that. Austin knows an idea, but I mean, I wouldn't mind playing a Twitter game because it's been so fun and everyone's been so nice. Like I've been meeting a lot of people nationally, like literally learning everyone's uniqueness and quirks. And honestly, it has been so fun and slay, and it's such a great like social like opportunity because honestly, we all need more besties in life, And I encourage everyone as well. Like we're first time players, we didn't made it far, but but maybe you guys can. So you guys should definitely join maybe in the upcoming seasons and stand brother. So
Oh, I mean, if it wasn't for online games, this podcast wouldn't be a thing. So
That's fact.
that is how we and Logan met on playing online games. So I say do it and have a good time.
And Lana always does very, very well. And I, like you both, usually flop. So you're in good company here. You're in good
Thank
company.
you.
My average placement is third boot. So Kenzel, I see you. Like I see you here, bestie. I got you.
Look,
Well,
if y'all want
get
any,
here the next time.
I'm about to
All
say,
right.
if you need any tips or tricks or anything, hit me up, DM me. I will definitely let you know how to survive your way through a game because,
Definitely.
yeah, I can help. But yeah, it's been so great. You both are so lovely and amazing, and it's been so fun. Austin, thank you for introducing us to Denise and Kenzel because they're awesome, and it's been a fun ride. I enjoyed the 2 episodes that y'all were on. I was like, she gave me chaos. Kenzel gave me sweet. I was just like, I love them. I can't. I just can't. So I do hope y'all play more games and we get to watch you play because it was fun and refreshing to watch you both play. So
Oh, thank you.
Thank
We
you.
need that little spice, new players, returning players. We'll see how
absolutely.
it's into.
Look,
So,
maybe some way down the road we'll see each other in the game and we can all play together. That'd be great. Who knows?
I love that.
Who knows? It'll
I'm
be great.
targeting Kenzel first.
Oh my God.
I'm targeting Lana first, and she knows that.
I mean, Logan, we've done it before, and
Sure
we'll
have.
do it again, and we'll
Sure
do it
have.
again. But on that note, y'all, we're gonna get out of here. We appreciate you all for joining us. If you're here, we see you. Hit that subscribe
We see
button.
a lot of you. Thank you.
I do. I see y'all, and I want y'all to really hit that subscribe button on your way out. I'm not playing. The notifications need to be popping up on my screen right now that you hit the subscribe button. Thank you. We appreciate you. But hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell because we got a lot of content coming your way. Not just Dan Brother, but all reality TV stuff is happening. So we got all that coming out. If you're a fan of drag race of any kind, go join us at the Cup Pod. We got all that content coming out. We got almost no drag race after 16, so we're almost done with drag
Thank
race.
God.
But we got solo lamas. We got solo las mas. So
I
if you're a fan
know.
of drag race or drag, period, we got more drag coming at you. If you're a fan of Eurovision Song Contest, go hit the Cup ESC because we do that too. And the contest is coming. So content is coming. And if you're a fan of wrestling, go to the Cup ringside because we got that too. WrestleMania just happened, so we got a lot of content coming out as we speak. So do all the things. Follow us. You see it on our socials at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And you can just follow us too. You see all of our socials going down there. Follow us. And sure, we're cool people. And get your cup merch. Period. That link is in the description below. And on that note, y'all, we're gonna get out of here. So cheers.
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 Have a good night, y'all.
Yeah.
Bye.
Gay rights.